So, hello. If you didn't watch the other video, I have a short video where I explain that this one's going to be longer. This is the longer video. So, let's get into it. I'm not going to edit this one bit, so let's see what happens with my speech. I haven't even rehearsed it. Sometimes I do that. I don't know what's happening. So, conn-selmer, the company that makes these trombones. That's my Bach 42, that's my King 2B, that's conn 36, and conn 62 bass trombone. They're great instruments. I've played them all my life, but they are no longer sponsoring me. I don't really know why. They said they're going to reallocate money. They're also no longer sponsoring Canadian Brass, so I don't feel too bad about it. But whatever the case, I don't know. So I'm moving on. However, about a third of my money to do these videos came from Patreon donors, and about 2/3 came from conn-selmer. We're pretty grateful to them. I am, anyway. I would not be able to do any of the stuff I did for the past 4 years, really, without their help. So, whatever the case, however we feel about them now, we can't turn our backs on what happened before, which is they took a gamble on me when I was fresh out of college. After the Happy video came out, they saw my audience as something that they would like to have on their side, and they paid me to make these videos and paid me to play out in public, and conn-selmer did all sorts of cool stuff for me. So thank you for that, but moving forward we don't have that anymore. So we're on our own. That means I need more money from Patreon donors or I need to get a job. I don't actually really care which. I would love to do either, because if I don't get enough support from Patreon donors, I'll go work on Broadway. I'll go, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about me. But if you love this content enough to pay for it and you have the means to do so, go on over to patreon.com/classicaltrombone. The main thing you'll get for donating is more videos. You'll get weekly videos if you collectively get up to the point where conn-selmer was paying me. So if I can afford to do this, I'm going to do it. That's up. But that's up to you, not up to me anymore. So, I don't know. We'll see how much support we get. I'm kind of excited to find out, because if you support it, enough to get back there, then we have full control over what we do. So, I'll do more stuff for the Patreon donors. I'll say, what do you want to see? I'll do more song requests just for the Patreon donors. We can do live stream concerts for the Patreon people. There's all sorts of cool stuff that we could do if there's enough support. So, I want you to comment with new ideas of what we can give back from me to the people who are actually supporting this content with their dollars, because that's the only reason I'm able to do this stuff. So, comment. I'll respond to every single comment on this video. I'll come back as often as I can. So, whatever you guys have to say, comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, ideas, everything, go ahead and comment. I'll respond to every single one, no matter how nasty it is or great. So, I'm excited to actually kind of get back to the basics. I mean, 6 years ago I started this channel with no money whatsoever, and now we're kind of back there. So, I don't want to turn my back on the Patreon donors that have been with me this whole time, because they've also made this possible. Without them, I still couldn't do it. It was really kind of a combination of that plus the conn-selmer funding. So now it's just on us. We'll see what happens. That's kind of all I had to say about it. I mean, I will say I'm not living lavishly. I feel like usually I keep it kind of veiled, like the money aspect, because I don't like to talk about it. But that's just as important as the rest of this, I wouldn't be able to go on tour if it wasn't for the, 6 years of building funds to do so. And I've used some of the money I made on that to fund getting a new camera and upgrading my other hardware and funding a new project that I'm really excited about for March. There are certain things that just kind of I'm pushing myself towards. By the way, this is not the new camera. I'm excited to use it, but it's not here yet. But that's kind of where my money goes. I never really think about, upgrading my lifestyle. I'm always thinking about cool new stuff I can do for you guys, because I don't really care about that other stuff. If I can eat food and pay rent, I'm happy. And then everything else is just making better content and doing cooler things for you guys. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. I've been super stoked to do it for the past 6 years, and I would be happy to do something else. It would be scary and weird and different, but that's okay. And I wouldn't stop making videos completely, but it would only be a couple times a year. It certainly wouldn't be this kind of constant dialogue between myself and my audience. So, I don't know. That's probably all I'll say about it. Patreon.com/classicaltrombone. Comment with cool new ideas of what I can do to incentivize people coming over. I would love to do some online lessons, stuff like that. I mean, if you are paying for these videos, they're yours, and I can do whatever you want. It's kind of exciting if that's what's going to happen. If there's not enough support, then maybe I'll do a couple videos a year and play on Broadway. I don't know. So, Chapter 2, it's exciting, it's different, it's scary, and I don't know. I thrive in this area, so don't worry about me, but do make the calculation of how much this content is worth to you, and how much money you have. I don't want you giving more money than you have, and I don't want you giving less money than it's worth. Somewhere in between would be great. Think about how much you value new trombone arrangements, and how much you value me traveling around and performing and getting people out and enjoying the trombone, and the International Trombone Festival Youth Workshop. All that stuff costs money. So let's find out together. Thank you for being here for the journey so far, and I don't know. Now I'm going to do a video for Saturday. I'm excited about it because I haven't done a video in so long that's just for you. So this one's just for you. There's nobody else involved. It's just me, it's just you, and I'm excited to put it out. So, I'll see you guys Saturday. Please come on over to patreon.com/classicaltrombone if you're interested in doing so. And please comment with all sorts of stuff, and I'll get back to all of them. I'll see you guys Saturday, and thank you so much for being here for the past 6 years.